What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. So the Knicks winning streak comes to an end by losing today on ABC, on ABC, 113 to 105. Tough loss for them boys, but hey, listen, man, great win. Great victory, great win. I'm all over the place. Sorry, it's late, guys. Great effort tonight. Great effort tonight. Listen, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, and it's okay. I thought it was a great winning streak. But tonight showed how limited we were. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. We're very limited, man. We're shorthanded, and it kind of stung us today, right? It kind of got the best of us. I think at the fourth quarter, I wouldn't even say so much they blitzing Jalen really hurt him because other teams have blitzed him. For the first time in a long time, I saw him kind of getting a little tired, right? He seemed tired. And I just think that his legs got the best of him, right? I don't even know how many minutes he played. I'm going to take a look on it in a minute. But I just think that that got the best of him. We definitely need OG Anunoby back. He's definitely a plus for us. And then also to bring Josh Hart off the bench, get back to that 9-man rotation. Because we're only playing 8 guys. You know what I mean? We saw a sighting of Malachi Flynn tonight, but all together, man, we're only playing 8 guys, which is Sims and Deuce coming off the bench, right? So it's really like 7, 8 guys, and that's not good, right? So I think that you just saw a tired team in the fourth quarter, right? I thought DiVincenzo was solid. I even thought Josh Hart had his moments. I thought Achua was solid. I thought Ihart, he played well as well, but I just think it just caught up, right? Just caught up. Anthony Davis is Anthony Davis, right? He's gonna make it tough for anybody in that Baja. LeBron James, and they had key supporters coming up big. Austin Reeves was big. Even though he didn't play towards down the stretch, D'Angelo Russell was big. He had a couple of big points, and Prince was pretty much giving like a lot of defensive intensity for this team tonight. So that was it, really. You know what I mean? And I just think that, it was one of those games in watching, you just saw how limited offensively the Knicks were going against this team. Right, you realize how much we miss OG Anunoby, and also too how much we miss Randall. We really miss Randall. We really, really do. Brunson cannot carry the load, and then when you add on Randall and you add on OG Anunoby, then DiVincenzo can get off. Then you got to worry about OG Anunoby in the corner. Then you got to worry about Randall doing his and things like that. So Gravity says, we miss Grimes too. Absolutely. Excuse me. So we miss Grimes. So you gotta understand, man. We're kind of beat up right now, and guys are playing a lot of minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna check all the stats and kind of see exactly how many minutes a lot of these guys played. But we're gonna have to figure some things out. We're gonna have to get OG Anunoby back, and believe it or not to sound crazy, but we're gonna have to give a couple guys some minutes, right? We're gonna have to play Malachi Flynn a little bit more. See what he could do down this stretch of games. Because to me, that's the key. You can't, run Brunson into the ground, right? He's going to be tired. And that's what I thought in this fourth quarter. They were blitzing him, but he had opportunities to hit that little baby runner right there in the middle. He had a couple opportunities to do it, but he didn't do it. And I just think that he started getting tired. And I think that this game, on top of the other games, it just caught up to him. His legs probably were like, he played a lot tonight, man. And that's just what I saw, and to be honest with you, the Knicks were right there, man. They were right there. It's just they made shots and we didn't. At one point in the game, I don't know how many minutes, it was like 2 minutes that went by, and it was still 100-96. Like the game was right there for the Knicks to take it. It's just that guys couldn't knock down shots. They were blitzing Brunson. He swung the ball to Hart. Hart missed a couple of open shots. And that was really it. Then when we started getting in foul trouble, remember Ihart had 5 fouls. DiVincenzo fouled out. Right? So that was another big thing too. So when you have guys like that who are, your top guns that you need right now, they're in foul trouble. Then it's gonna take away from your defensive intensity, right? Because you don't want to foul out. They're gonna need you. So it was just a slow kind of like a slow burn in a sense. But we had it. We were right there, guys. I just think guys ran out of steam, ran out of gas towards the end. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Josh Hart just couldn't do it. Yeah, I thought Josh Hart was okay, man. I don't think he was bad. He had another game. We had 10 boards. Josh Hart's being Josh Hart, man. But we all know. Let's be honest. That in a lot of ways, he's offensively limited. He just is. But he was offensively limited at Villanova also. That's just not his game. He's not a guy that's going to be getting you 17 to 20 points a night. That's just not him. If you're getting anywhere between 10 to 15 from him, that's fabulous. But you're getting like 8 boards, a couple of steals, a couple of block shots, and a couple of hustle plays. That's a beautiful Josh Hart game. And so you need him coming off the bench and really providing that energy, right? So, but if you're asking him to score a whole bunch of points, that's going to be an issue. So, Bob said we need a backup point guard, bro. Yeah, we definitely do. Let me tell you something. Deuce is playing well, man. I really think he is, but he's a combo guard and kind of like an energy guy. He made a pass today, like in the middle to Big Sims, and it was a turnover. I was like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like what are you doing? Like he's just not a point guard. Like he's just not. He's just a guy that just could penetrate. Great defensive player, can knock down shots. Right, he's showing that, and that's it. But you do need somebody to come in there and run that second unit, right? Run that offense and kind of bring some stability there, like I've been saying. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm getting a little worried here about this OG Anunoby elbow issue, man. He's been out now for some time. Now, I don't know if they're keeping him out because they're like, all right, we're winning games, so we don't really need him right now. But today for a primetime game, like, why wouldn't you have OG Anunoby come in to play against LeBron? Like, why wouldn't you have that? So this elbow thing, I'm a little worried about. He's been out for about 4 or 5 games now. I think it's been about 4 games. So I don't know. Maybe the Knicks feel like they could rest him and kind of, but we need him, man. We need him. You're putting a lot on Brunson, and it showed in the fourth quarter because I thought he was tired. Atlantic, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. Tough loss, but a necessary one. We needed a reality check. Brunsanity is fun, but we need another ball handler. LA played us real well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well said, Atlantic Line. I was basically saying that, but you add a little bit more sprinkles on top of that, right? But you're absolutely right. The Brunsanity, it's a real thing. It is going on, but this can't sustain itself, right? We need OG Anunoby back. We definitely need Randall back. We definitely need Grimes back. We need all hands on deck because then that's going to let Brunson do what he could do. And then that could open up the floor for DiVincenzo. We can't ask DiVincenzo to be dropping 25 or 28 or 30 points again. That's not what he does. Not, you know what I mean? He gets anywhere between 10 to 17 points a game, right? That's kind of like his range. Knocking down about 3 or 4 threes a game. That's what you want to see from him. But if you're asking him to be taking about 16, 20 shots, that's not what we want for him. It's just not. But all in all, man, I'm okay with this loss. I'm not even like bugging like, oh, we suck. No, not at all. I saw a team that was tired in the fourth quarter. I saw a team that this long stretch of winning games and then these last stretches of not having Randall, not having OG Anunoby, I think that caught up to him tonight. Definitely in that fourth quarter. Because like I said, there was that minute there, a couple of minutes where it was like 100 to 96. They just couldn't get over the hump. Although Precious Achiuwa was solid again tonight, but he's limited, right? He can only do but certain things. And do we really expect him to kind of really give LeBron problems? No. You know what I mean? No, not at all. OG Anunoby, yeah, he's that good of a defender to where he can make things tough for LeBron, but LeBron is still LeBron, right? So, and a couple of times, we just didn't, we couldn't really knock down a shot. So the shots that Josh Hart was taking, that's OG Anunoby shots, right? So usually he knocks those down, those wide open threes. And then OG Anunoby's a big enough body to where he can crash, he can bang, and he's started to show that he can create his own shot. So then that opens the floor for Brunson to do what he does. But they started blitzing him tonight. And he sort of blitzed his last game against the Pacers, and it didn't really bother him. Tonight, I just thought he was tired. I think that's really what it was. But hey, man, I mean, listen, I'm not really, like I said, I'm not too bothered about it. Um, I will say this though. I don't know why like they're not really trying to like give Malachi Flynn a little run. Like like just to kind of like just I mean, he only came in a couple of minutes. Like he should have came in again. He came in at one time and didn't come back out again. Like maybe you can give him a shot. Let's see what he does with that second unit. Every time he's come in and he's played, he's been okay. Like he's not terrible. You know what I mean? But once again, right, he's a smaller guard. Tibbs likes size, man. He likes guys who are big enough, who could defend, who can guard. And you gotta say, I think Malachi Flynn is smaller than Brunson and those guys. Brunson and Deuce are about 6'2". So I think Malachi's about 6 feet. He looks like he's 5'11". Like he's kind of small. So maybe that's why Tibbs doesn't really want him really running things. You know what I mean? He's just bringing him in to kind of spell everybody. GD, LeBron sanity did his thing. LeBron was all right tonight. He was solid. I can tell that LeBron missed a step though. He's getting old, man. He's getting older. He's not the same LeBron. He's not. He's still solid, but you could tell he's getting older, man. You could tell he's getting. I put it to like this: if we would have had OG Anunoby, if we would have had Randall, we win tonight. We win tonight. The Lakers aren't that good. They're not. You know what I mean? Because even with our like limited roster, we still kind of push them to the brink, right? You know, so and we're not right now we're good because of Brunson, but we're very very limited. So, Atlanta says, I think we are guaranteed to make a move. Yeah, man. It's two things that I'm worried about because I'm just watching the reports and I'm just watching things that are being said, from big shouts to Ian Begley and those guys, and just a couple of things, man. Like they're talking about this whole Randall situation. 2 to 3 weeks they're gonna reevaluate his shoulder. So I don't know what that means. Like it should be 2 to 3 weeks he's gonna be back. It should be reevaluating him now. Like they should know what it is. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit worse than what we think, and they don't want to rush him back, which is cool. I think Randall might come back like mid-February, man. I think maybe even later than that. I wouldn't be surprised he's coming back maybe like towards the end of March. I don't think he's coming back in February. I don't think so. They said 2 to 3 weeks, man. So you got to say 2 to 3 weeks. That's what? What is that? That's the end. That's the end of February, right? Anybody look up a calendar real quick? That's the end of February, man. Right? So that's it. So I 2 to 3 weeks. So what I'm thinking is that they're going to probably evaluate him in that time and then make a decision based on that. Which I could see them saying, okay, he'll be back in another 2 or 3 more weeks. Like I think Randall's going to be back probably in the middle of March, man, end of March. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon. I really don't. You know, and then I'm worried about this OG Anunoby elbow thing, right? You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on with that. Is that worse than what we think it is? Right? So, is he going to be out longer? Right? What's that looking like? Like they're very mum on these injuries. They're just saying day to day. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well, dude, he's missed like 4 games. Like, so hopefully he'll be back. Next game, which I believe is Monday. They play Memphis at home. So we got to see, man. Guys are dropping like flies. See what happened to Embiid right now. We're just hearing that Zach LaVine's going to be out for the whole year, right, with this foot injury, right? So the injury bug is spreading in the league heavy, man. So we got to kind of see exactly what's going to happen, but we need those guys back. We do, because it's taxing on these guys. You know what I mean? So you can see it as far as production goes and as far as just time goes, right? So take a look, guys. Let me break it down today. Okay, here's the minutes. We're not even going to get into the stats. We're going to get into the minutes. Precious Achiuwa played 42 minutes. Isaiah Hartenstein played 33 minutes. Jalen Brunson played 45 minutes tonight. It's a 48-minute game. He played 45 minutes. He played all of but 3 minutes. Josh Hart played 42 minutes. DiVincenzo played 40 minutes. Sims played 15 minutes. Malachi Flynn played 3 minutes, and Deuce played 20 minutes. That's not sustainable, man. And because of that, guys are getting tired. Like you got to that's why we're shooting the way we're shooting, guys. I didn't even go through the stats. I'm going to go through them in a second, but we shot 41% from the field, 28% from three, 86% from the line, which is good. But you're starting to see guys starting to break down and get a little tired. We were great on the boards again tonight, 51 rebounds, but you're starting to see that. Awesome with the turnovers, still only 7 turnovers tonight, man. But guys have no legs. They have no legs. Their legs are gone because they're tired, man. Look all the minutes that they're playing. So I'm not surprised that fourth quarter came. You didn't see the same Jalen Brunson. That's what it is. He's tired, man. He's tired. So it's just a lot of wear and tear on him, and I think that's basically what we saw tonight. So they're gonna have to figure out something. Remember, the trade deadline comes up. When is that? I think it's the 8th. What is that? Thursday, right? Thursday, the trade deadline. So we got to see exactly what's going to happen and what's going to transpire with that. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live. The boys lost tonight, 113-105. LA Lion got to be brutal playing 45 minutes and getting doubled every single possession. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen. I didn't even know how many minutes he played, but look, he played 45 minutes tonight. Now you see why in the fourth quarter he didn't have any legs left. He just didn't. So the doubles were coming. Remember the double was coming against the Pacers, but it didn't affect him. He was coming off that and scoring. It didn't really bother him. But tonight I saw a guy that was fatigued. That's what I saw. Coach said it was bound to happen. Absolutely, Coach. So that's why I'm not even mad at the loss. Right? We're super shorthanded. And also two guys. Also, pay attention to this, man. Grimes got a hyperextended knee, man. Remember when he slipped that game and he twisted his ankle, I said to myself, I'm glad his ankle twisted and he didn't, his foot didn't plant and his knee buckled, because then you worried about ACL. So his ankle twisting kind of gave away to his knee and kind of helping it not really get as bad as it was. But guys, remember, I think that's the same knee. Remember he dislocated his kneecap like a year or two ago. Remember that? So that's why he wears a sleeve on that knee. So that's the same knee. He's hyperextended now. So I'm worried about Grimes with the injury too. So guys are dropping like flies, man. I mean, it's happening all over the league. So I'm not surprised. Knicks 100 GM, man. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. Tough loss for them boys, 113-105. Knicks 100 GM said, at some point we will acknowledge Grimes' worth. Yeah. Listen, man. I think Grimes is a good player, man. Let's not, you know what I mean? But we got to be honest. He hasn't played well this year. That's why he lost his starting spot. Now, as of the last 5 or 6 games, he's been playing better. So we got to salute him on that. But we got to be real about how he has not played well this year. He hasn't. He's definitely taken a step back with his game. So, now he's kind of injured. They said a hyperextended knee. So I don't know how long he's going to be out with that. Right? So that's another thing. Gravity says, I'm wondering if we will ever see our team fully healthy. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. But you know what? Gravity, that's most teams in this league, man. When you get to the playoffs, most guys are tired. Everyone's injured. No one is fully healthy, man. I don't care what they say. They're not. Guys have strained calves. They got strained arms. They got shoulders, necks, wrists, all types of stuff, man. You know what I mean? Because it's a long season, man. So no one comes into the playoffs fully healthy, right? And the guys that win the championship, it's the law of attrition, man. You got to be able to get through those ups and downs and battling through injuries, just in order to win. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not a matter of you knocking down the shots, it's just a matter of you just being able to fight through whatever it is you're going through physically. So that's why I said it's a law of attrition. Next GM said the last 8 quarters, what have you seen? We need Grimes. No, listen, we definitely need Grimes. I'm not saying we don't. Based on how Grimes has been playing, he's been playing well, so we definitely need him. I don't think we should trade him. Now in summertime, if they feel like they need to use him to make a move, yeah. But I definitely don't think we should trade him now. Not at all. But also, too, guys, the Knicks definitely probably aren't going to move him because he's hurt. So the team's going to want him coming in like fully healthy and be ready to go. Like they're not going to want him not able to play. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the Knicks are moving off of Grimes. I think that it's going to be a thing of. All right, I'll put it like this. Do you guys think that we should focus on getting another big, another 3D wing, or a point guard? What do you think is the most important thing? Gravity says, I mean, I'm not sure if we see Mitch OG Randall at the same time with Brunson. Yeah, man. That's gonna be tough, man. We gotta see because once again, I'm telling you, I don't think Randall's coming back to like March, man. Because they're saying they're gonna reevaluate him in 2 to 3 weeks. You know what I mean? I said it earlier. Like I think that's basically the end of February. That's the whole thing. You know what I mean? And so I don't, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I really don't know. So we gotta kind of see. Closest playmaker. Okay, that's why we got to be a guard. Yes, got to be a guard. I totally agree with that. I totally agree. I just want to see how you guys felt. You know what I mean? I think we still should stick with the guard coming off to kind of, run that second unit. Next 100 GM, we need nothing. We want things. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, man. I mean, I think I don't think it's a matter of want. I think we do need we need a playmaker coming for that second unit. We definitely do. Hey guys, let me ask you one. Let me ask you one thing. What do you think about do you guys think Sims should be playing better, man? Like, I love Sims, man, but I just think that he's been here a couple years now, man. Like he's got to show some type of development. Like he does a little things here and there, but it's like I don't know what it is, man, with him. But I don't know. It's just something's not clicking or connecting. You know what I mean? He's got the athletic ability. He does. You know what I mean? Like his efforts got to be a little bit more better. Like I love the effort from Precious Achua. Like I love what he does. You know what I mean? And then it's like with Sims, like he's like I don't know, man. He should be given a lot more than what he's given at times. And then Tibbs is snatching him out real quick because he's probably saying like, "Yo, come on, man." You know what I mean? I don't know if the kid's like, I don't know if the kid's super confident. He seems really introverted too, so I don't know if his confidence with him is just, I don't know. But we should be getting a little bit more like from him, man. We should be. He's been here like long enough. Like even like you see the rise of Deuce, right? Deuce has been here a couple of years, so you see Deuce getting better. Like I see little glimpses of Sims, but not, not enough to where Tibbs is like I'm gonna play him a lot. You know what I mean? You see he trusts Deuce, so that's why Deuce is getting a lot of minutes, man. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Big task at hand, man. How you doing, man? I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Peace, LV. We're missing Randall tonight, man. Tibbs was running them too hard with them out. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mentioned that, man. Like Brunson played 45 minutes tonight, man. 45. 45 minutes. That's like not good at all, man. That's like not good, like at all. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get some type of stability there, man. We have to. Efren Carabal, man. I see it's your first time coming through rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate you coming through rocking with my boys tonight. Dirty Miami, he cost us our season. Yeah, man. That was yeah. Yeah, because you saw what he did, right? He slipped underneath Randall. That's why he felt like that. Ricky Dale, man, appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Me and my crew, man. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live. The boys lost tonight, 115 to 109. Fatigue got us, bro. Absolutely. That's what I said, man. I said towards the fourth quarter, like that's what I saw. I didn't really see like Brunson, he has no issues getting through double teams. He sees guys blitzing him all the time. But I just think that you could see he was getting tired. You could see he played 45 minutes tonight. Wiz BKLA, man. We hope all is well. Appreciate you rocking with your boy LV Live tonight, man. All the way from the West Coast. It's not the best coast, but it is the West Coast. I love Cali, man. It's beautiful out there. Wiz says, I cannot question third-year player who averages less than 5 minutes a game. Deuce has been getting 20 minutes this season, but at the start, fans were saying that he was not NBA ready. You know what it is, Wiz? I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to be honest with you when I say this. The problem with Deuce was never anything else, effort, athleticism. He had to knock down shots. He's knocking down shots now. So that's why he's getting more minutes. Before, Deuce wasn't getting no minutes, man. None. Now he's getting a lot more minutes because he's knocking down shots. So he's been able to really work on his game. You could see it. You could see the confidence in his shot. He's letting the ball go. He's not like thinking twice. He's taking good shots. And he's believing in his shot. Sims has got to prove to Tibbs that he deserves the playing time. Because Tibbs plays him. It's not like he just lets the guy out on the bench. He plays the guy when he needs him. But it's like Sims, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. Like he's got to develop a lot more. Like he's got to develop a jump hook. He's got to develop a little 15-footer. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's got to develop those things. And I just haven't seen that from him like I've seen from Deuce. That's all I'm saying. And there was times Deuce wasn't playing at all. You remember Deuce would not play. But he's getting more minutes because I think he's showing that he deserves more minutes. Big task at hand. This one hurts, but we just wasn't hitting our shots. Now, you know what, big task? Like I said earlier, man, not really, man. It didn't really bother me that we lost tonight. I mean, we're shorthanded, man. I mean, we are really rocking like from E, man. Brunson can't do it all, man. And this is bound to happen. It just was. You know what I mean? We don't have anybody. All our guys are injured, man. Vibes. I wasn't shocked if Brunson sit out the next game 45. Nah, he's gonna play, man. He can't sit out. Vibes. He can't sit out. We have nobody, man. We have nobody. It's basically gonna be our whole team's gonna be out if he sits out. Efren Cowboy, I think we'll know more about Randall's status after the trade deadline. Yeah, that's true, right, baby? It's basically what they trade for. I agree. I don't know, man. I don't think he's coming back till March, man. They said 2 to 3 weeks they're gonna reevaluate. So I guess he's going through physical therapy now, and they're gonna see where he's at after 2 or 3 weeks of therapy. So I don't see him playing after he gets maybe like reevaluated. Like, is he even picking up a basketball right now? I doubt it. So that means he's got to get back in playing shape. He got to shoot the ball around. So he might be out for another 2 weeks after that. So I'm thinking March, man. He'll be back. Wiz says Sims should get the same window that Grimes and Deuce got with more time and green lights from Tibbs. Yo, Wiz, he's gotten a lot of that, man. He has. He's had a lot of opportunities to do so. He has. He just hasn't done it, man. And he's like a roller coaster because he like does stuff. You're like, yo, what is this guy? Like, it's like sometimes he just like even defensively, right? Like he's too quick off his feet. Like you give a head pump, he's jumping. Like, you know what I mean? He's got like, it's like he's athletically awkward. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. I just think he's got to be a little bit more further along, man. Listen, they practice a lot, guys. They practice a lot. So he's got to develop his game. He's got to develop a little jump hook. He's got to develop maybe a little baseline jumper. He's got to work on his game, man. He's got to. They got keys to the gym, man. He's got to be in that gym night in and night out, really working on his game. Like he's got to do that. Because listen, you can say what you want about Deuce. Everybody was complaining with Deuce that he can't shoot. And that's what was keeping him up the court. Now he's knocking down shots. Now he's playing a lot. And that's when we got everybody. Like, he's playing a lot. Big Task says, question. But do the Knicks training staff place emphasis on offense from our centers? I think so, man. Look at iHeart, man. If you could produce at a high clip, I think it's they're gonna have to go through you. But what I'm saying is that it's IQ too, right? Meaning that you see iHeart, right? iHeart, he gets his points when he's supposed to. You see today when he kind of was looking for that pick and roll move, and he spun around, he drove to the basket and dunked it. Like that's an IQ play. So you just got to develop your game, man. You got to work on your game. You work on your game. Look, you're gonna get more minutes. My question was regarding Sims. Yeah, I know that. I got that. Wiz, it was the other way around. Deuce got more minutes than eventually got comfortable, and his shots began to fall. DeJounte is my first choice, but DeRozan or Sexton would make me more comfortable. Nah, DeRozan's too much money, man. And he's over the hill. That's gonna be a rental, Wiz. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that. They're not making that DeRozan move. I would love Sexton, but he's gonna be super expensive. I would love Sexton. Love Sexton. He will be a great fit to what it is we do. And then like I said, I love Deuce. I was on his hype train when he was with Alex as a point guard, but I want Tyus Jones, and I don't think it would cost more than Furry. I would love Tyus Jones too. I would love Tyus Jones too. Everett says he's got to learn to move. He got to learn to use his body on defense. Yeah, man, he's athletic, man. He's just got to work on his game, man. He's got to stay in that gym. He's got to stay in that gym, man. He's got to work on his game. He's got to work on his game. His work ethic. I'm not saying he doesn't have any work ethic. I can't say that, but he's got to work on his game. He's got to work on a jump hook. He's got to work on a baseline jumper. He's already athletic. You know what I mean? So he's got to learn how to roll off of them pick and rolls for that oop. You know what I mean? When he gets the rebounds, try to go back strong. Don't look to pass out. Like, he's got to work on his game, man. He has to. Which says, I agree that Sims is awkward, but I'm seeing iHeart and Mitch hesitating before taking a shot or make a basketball move. Yeah, man. I mean, Mitch, we understand. Like, it's the same thing with Mitch, but we know what Mitch is. And Mitch is bigger, man. He's like 7'1", right? So he's just there to block and rebound and do, you know what I'm saying? Do that stuff. Because you understand your role with the second unit, right? With that first unit, I mean, he understands his role with the first unit. With that second unit, you have a little bit more freedom to do your thing. So that's why I'm saying that, Wiz. Like, with that second unit, Sims could come in and be like, yo, I'm not playing against starters. I'm playing against backups. Basically, guys that I probably would see in the G League. I got to kind of start dominating these dudes to show and prove to the coach that I deserve more minutes. That's like what I'm getting at with Sims. Wilfredo Ocasio, man, I appreciate you coming through rocking with your boy LV Live tonight and my crew, man. It's my first time seeing you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Tough loss for them boys, 115 and 109 tonight. Excuse me, 113 and 105. I apologize. Okay, Wiz says, how about Lowry off the waivers? Also keep him from going to a rival. No. I'm not kidding. Kyle Lowry is like 40 years old, man. There's no way I'm touching him. No way. Wilfredo says his team needs to trust Jacob Toppin and give him a chance to help with the offense. Sims needs to sit on the bench. Wilfredo Cabello says maybe Efrain, sorry, says maybe Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, Kelly Olynyk was expensive, man. Danny Ainge is going to want a haul for those guys. For Sexton and Kelly Olynyk, he's going to want it all because he sees how good the Knicks are, man. He sees how good we are. He's not gonna like play nice with us. He's just not. They line say, I like Kelly, but I don't want to deal with Danny Ainge. See, told you. That's kind of like the same thing, man. That Danny Ainge thing is like, yeah, man. So Wilfredo said, Jacob Toppin, man. I don't know if he's ready yet. Wilfredo. You got to kind of give these guys time to develop. You know what I mean? They practice with these dudes, so they probably see in practice he's not ready yet. Now they keep him on the bench just because, to be around those guys, but he's not ready yet. He's not. If he was, he would be playing. He's not ready yet. He's just not. Efran said, as long as we don't overpay, they're going to want us to overpay for Kelly Olynyk. And plus, trust me, if the Knicks are getting Kelly Olynyk, they're going to try to get Colin Sexton too. That's what we really need. We need a playmaker coming off the bench. We don't really need another big because then it's going to get crowded. Because especially when Randall comes back and Mitch comes back. So now we're going to have 1, 2, 3, including Sims. We're going to have 5 bigs. 5 bigs. You add Sims onto that. That makes it 5. Kelly Olynyk, that's 6. 6 bigs. No. And they lying. What about Malcolm Brogdon? That's the name, ain't it? Yeah, man. Yeah, especially Clutch and Clutch and CAA making up. I'm sure you guys saw that. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know about Brogdon. I mean, he is Clutch, so I wouldn't mind Brogdon. I don't know, man. I really like Tyus Jones, but he hasn't been brought up enough, so I don't know if they're really. Listen, guys. I think they're looking at Alex Burks and Bruce Brown. I think that's who they're looking at. I'm being totally honest with you, and I think Tibbs loves Alex Burks, and I would not be surprised if there's a reunion with him. Wiz says, I have a hunch that Jacob is not ready, right? But I would like to see him getting 5 to 8 minutes to get him acclimated to the big leagues. At the end of the game, he can get some bum minutes. You know what I'm saying? He can get that. He's not ready yet, man. He's not. So let him develop more in practice, and then we'll see if he deserves those minutes, if he can earn them. You got to earn that in practice, man. If he's in practice with the top dogs getting cooked, they're not going to put him out there. They're just not. And you understand, in garbage time, think about in garbage time, guys, when it's like a minute left or 40 seconds left. He ain't even coming in garbage time. They're bringing in other dudes. So that tells you he's not ready yet, man. He's not. Big Task at Hand says, can we take some positives from this game? I still kind of want to keep the good momentum of the team. Big Task, listen, I love the effort. We rebounded well. I thought guys were solid. I thought the guys, I thought the team was solid today. Like I said, with 2 minutes or 3 minutes left, it was still 100 to 96. Like the game was right there. I just think we ran out of steam. I love the effort from Achua. I love the effort from iHeart. DiVincenzo came out and played well again today. I thought Josh Hart was solid, and Brunson was Brunson, right? I even thought Deuce had his moments. But these guys are limited, man. They're ceiling only good. So we're missing that extra punch. And the extra punch is OG and Randall. And Grimes also, too. So we're missing a couple of, bullets in our gun, right? I'll use that, okay? I don't really want to put that out there. But I'm just saying, right? That's kind of like what's happening. So we're limited offensively. We are. So with the effort that we had tonight, I thought it was great, but I saw the fatigue at the end. Excuse me. I saw the fatigue at the end, and I think that's just not just for fatigue from tonight, but these last couple of games. Guys have been playing a lot of minutes. And then Lions said definitely Alec Burks. Yeah, I see that happening, man. I don't know why. I just see that happening. And then I think Leon learned after the Cam Reddish trade that he needs to consult with Tibbs before every trade. Absolutely. Tibbs is the only one of his guys up in here, guys that he trusts. And also, too, they're not going to make a move, guys, for guys that, it's not a good contract for them. And also, two guys that aren't going to play. Like, they're gonna need somebody to come in and play, like, right away and be ready to go. Soon as he comes off the plane, steps foot in the practice facility, be ready to go. Big Task, and I wouldn't mind bringing back Burks off a buyout if possible. Yeah, I mean, that's listen. I've been hearing his name a lot lately, so I would not be surprised if they make that reunion happen. Efran said he likes OG. He gets injured often. What's going on with him? He needs to get that elbow drain and get back on the floor. We can't survive Randall's loss without him. Agreed. I don't know what's going on with that elbow, man. I mentioned that earlier, Efran. So we got to see what I don't know, man. I don't know. He's been out quite a few games. And now here's the thing, guys. He might have been able to play. And maybe they said, all right, you could sit out tonight. We don't really need you tonight. Let's kind of help you get better. Maybe like they told him that. So hopefully we can see him next game. To kind of like, and not even just that. Of course, his production is great, but to kind of spell some minutes for these guys, man. Which said Dante is probably mentally drained, playing 30 to 44 minutes in the past 10 games for the first time in his career. 6 for 16 from 3 is not his game. 16 3-point attempts is a lot for anyone. Absolutely, man. That's what I think. Wiz, I think these guys are tired, man. And you're starting to see it. This All-Star break can come at a better time for these guys. Gravity says, if we bring back Burks, we still wouldn't have a ball handler off the bench. Well, he's going to make him the ball handler. He's going to make him play point to back up Brunson for that second unit. And I think he can do that for that second unit, Gravity. You got to understand, Gravity, playing against the second unit, you got to understand who they're playing against. They're not playing against starters, right? So even though a lot of those guys on the second units are really good ball players, they're probably equal to Burks, or if not less than him. You know what I'm saying? So he can really, believe it or not, he could dominate a second unit because he's like a starter. You know what I'm saying? So I think he could do well with that second unit. He could help out a guy like Deuce. Efran said, I'm down with Burks. Yeah, man, I'm cool with it. And then Line says, it appears that our Knicks tend to underplay injuries in the name of hiding stuff from the media. RJ's migraine in 2 days he took off for Julius's injury. They are hiding something with OG's elbow. Yeah, man, that could be a point. It's a great point you make there. Yeah, man, I think it's a little bit, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird with this elbow thing. This came out of nowhere. I saw him with the wrap on his arm, you know what I mean, a couple of times. I saw it. I was like, maybe the guy's got a strained elbow. I don't know. It's no big deal because he was playing well. Then I don't know. He's been out for like, what has been? It's been about 4 games, right, guys? It's been 4 games? Or 3. It's been 3 games, maybe 3 it's been. I think tonight makes the 3rd game. Gravity says, we see how it was when Burks played point before. It wasn't good. Yeah, but Gravity, he was playing point for like the first team, man, for the first unit. He was running that instead of IQ running that unit. That was the issue. He was like the starting point guard, and he's not that. You know what I mean? He could run a second unit because how many minutes is he really getting with those guys? He's not, you know what I'm saying? So that's what was happening with that. Patrice Smith, I appreciate you coming through, man. Rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. If it's your first time coming through, please subscribe. But once again, I appreciate you coming through, rocking with me and my boys tonight. The LV Live show. Them boys lost tonight, 113 to 105. Tough loss for them boys. Patrice said our big men couldn't make layups tonight. Yeah, man. Listen, Anthony Davis is a beast. He's tough in that Baja, man. He's tough down there. And so that's what it was. It wasn't that they couldn't, he just couldn't finish, and they're worried about him. He's intimidating. He just is. But I thought they were solid still. I thought guys were hustling, man. But they have a ceiling, right? Patrice, they have a ceiling that they can really reach, right, as far as their skill set. And I think that guys playing a lot of minutes is just caught up with everybody. And I think that that's what you saw. So you guys saw guys missing shots. You saw Brunson missing some shots that he usually makes. His legs gave out. Played 45 minutes tonight, right? And a couple other guys played 40-something minutes as well. So, when guys start missing easy shots, man, because the first thing for them to go is their legs. And I think that's what happened with them tonight. And then Line said, AD is scary in that paint, man. He was a dog. Yeah, he is. He is. He's no joke, man. He's no joke. He is still him. You know what I'm saying? So I know he gets injured a lot, and a lot of people talk about him, but he's that guy. You know what I mean? He really, truly is. And like I said, although not on the stat sheet, I gave AD credit for hanging up. Yeah. Yeah, he was tough. He was tough. I mean, he's a perfect piece for LeBron to have. Which says Burks and Deuce sharing the second unit ball handling is not a bad move. What will happen is that Deuce won't be handling nothing. You know what I mean? Burks is going to handle the ball in that second unit. Deuce, that's not him, man. And I love what Deuce has kind of like changed his game into. Like he's more like of a scorer, athletic, which he always was, athletic, defensive guy, hustle guy, right? I love that with him. But now with him adding that new addition to his game of knocking down shots now he can knock down shots. He let him just focus on that. I don't want him focused on facilitating anything because when he does that, that's when he struggles. So bringing in a guy like Alec Burks that can kind of settle down that second unit really, really is going to help. So I think it's a great move. Let's take a look here, guys. So listen, guys, let's take a look at our schedule really quickly. Let me go then run down our schedule. All right, so coming up, guys, like we have Memphis. We have Memphis at home. Right. Then I believe we have Dallas too. We have Dallas as well. So this is gonna be a little scary stretch here, man, because Dallas is legit. We know that they beat us last time. I felt we could have won that game, but we played it. We had a tough one. We got Memphis, Dallas, and we got Indiana again. So these next 3 home games, guys, are going to be tough. Memphis, I don't know what they look like. I know they do have injury issues. If Marcus Smart is back and Jackson and I forget the one kid, number 22. I forget his name slips me. But they're still solid without, of course, John Moran, right? Then Indiana's still tough, right? And then it kind of gets a little easier. We got Houston, but then after that, we got at Orlando and at Philly, man. Then Boston. So we got a stretch here, guys, of pretty tough games, like solid teams. Dallas, Indiana, Orlando, Philly, Boston. Out of our next 7 games, those are the 5 teams we're playing. So we definitely need OG Anunoby back ASAP. Like as soon as possible, we need OG Anunoby back. Sherry, I appreciate you coming through, rocking with your LV live tonight, man. The boys lost tonight, 113 and 105. It's okay, though, but I appreciate you coming through, rocking with me and my crew. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that like, share, subscribe button for me and my boys. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV live tonight, Sherry. LBJ calculates everything. He's wearing the Knicks towel with a message. He's not coming. He's not coming. He's not coming. Let me ask you guys, would you want him, though? Because right now, LeBron's a mercenary. Like, he's not, let's be clear who he is, right? Do you want LeBron? Sherry says yes. They say they want LeBron here. They want the king to come to the Garden. Everyone says no. Joe Brown, man, I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. If it's your first time coming through, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Keep LeBron away from this team. Yeah, he's like a mercenary, man. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I would not do it. You got to think what you're going to give up for him. You got to think what you're going to give up. You're going to give up a lot to get him. And based on reports, based on Rich Paul and the whole crew, I know they made kumbaya with CAA the other day. And Leon and everyone kissed and made up. Pause. On Friday, I believe. Rich Paul said LeBron's not going anywhere. He's staying in LA. So I really, truly doubt that he's coming to New York. He's not coming. And I doubt that they make a move to break. They're going to have to give up a lot for him, man. He's almost 40 years old. No, I'm not doing that. And like I said, keep LeBron away from this team. LeBron is the system, and we are not going to change our entire system to fit him. Gravity says no. We would have to give up too much to get him for 1 year left. Sherry says he brings what the Knicks need. He does, Sherry. That's a great point. He does. But he also over the hill, man. Like, you got to think what you're giving up to get him. Right? So are you willing to give up something? And he's only worth like one year. He's only got 1 year left in the tank, if that, 2 years. He just wants to stay so his son could play here. When he's gone, he's finished. He was solid tonight, but LeBron wasn't that big of an impact tonight. Like, he wasn't killing. I mean, he's LeBron. He's one of the best players ever. He's going to get his, but he wasn't really like, he was missing some shots that he usually makes. You could tell he's kind of, he slowed down a bit. You know what I mean? Guy's almost 40 years old. Like, no. And then, like I said, this is Brunson's team, 1A. We just need a 1B. Joe Brown says too much for somebody hitting 40. Efrain said if he wants to opt out next year and it doesn't cost anything but money, okay. LeBron's getting old, man. Because you gotta understand. You gotta understand the type of guy you're bringing here, what he's gonna do to this team. I love LeBron, I do, but you gotta understand how much he changes this team and what they're trying to build. Like, you know what I mean? LeBron will come in and kind of mess up the apple cart. He just will, because he's gonna want to conform things to his way. Like, he's gonna want to do that. The only way I see this happening is if, like, James Dolan says, "Nah, make the deal and that's it." Chevy says, give it up to bring a ring to the Knicks. That will be crazy. There's no guarantee, man, with that guy, man. We're going to get a ring. There's no guarantee with him. All right, Sherry, I'll put it to you like this. Will it be awesome to come to the Garden? Yes. Would we be better? This is for everybody in the chat, not just for Sherry, but for everybody. Would we be better if we brought LeBron here or if we brought Mikal Bridges here? What's a better move? Would we be better if we brought LeBron James here? Or would we be better? Would we be better if we brought Devin Booker here? Which one? Just being honest. We got to think of longevity here, guys. We can't think of 1 year. Longevity. Efrain says Brunson is still the closure. LeBron can't close. Gravity says it's too much of a gamble to lose so much if we don't win a chip. Agreed. Knicks 100 GM, my guy says get Herb Jones. He wants to go young, man. He wants to go young. He wants to go young. I love how Herb Jones. Herb Jones is tough out there in New Orleans. Gravity says Mikal Bridges all day. Chevy says I think they have a chance. The league injured. Maybe retype that, Sherry. I'm just trying to understand what that says there. GGD, I say LeBron because Mikal does what Anunoby does, but better. I think LeBron's a better fit, GGD says. Next 100 GM said Herb Jones is the perfect missing piece. Trust me. GGD says I would go for DeJounte. DeJounte can defend and play make. Vibe says Booker. Yeah, he wants Devin Booker. E. Francis, wait a minute. I'll take Mikal, but the Nets would never do it. Hey, listen, I'm just saying. Listen, look. We don't know what deals are going to be made. We don't know if they're going to move them. Wiz says Mikal, then Booker, then LeBron. And Wiz is out in LA. He knows what the vibes are out there in regards to LeBron. He knows what time it is. Vibe said we got to give up something to get something. I think DeJounte would fit the culture. You know what it is, GGD? You know why they moved off of the DeJounte Murray thing? I'm going to hey Knicks 100 GM, man. Going to my header. You'll see my Twitter right there, man. Going to my header. Go into the header right there. Just click on LV Live. You'll come up to my page. You click down. You're gonna see all my joints, my Instagram, my Twitter, everything. GGD, DeJounte Murray's expensive, man. You got to understand why they backed away from that deal. Now, yes, Landry is running things over there. Landry Fields, excuse me. Landry Jones. I'm thinking of football. Landry Fields is running everything over there in Atlanta. We understand that. But there's a reason why the Knicks are backing away from that. They probably are asking for a haul for him, man. They gave up a lot to get him. They probably want that plus more. Trust me, man. So that's why the Knicks, they're not talking too much about the DeJounte Murray thing. They already made amends with the clutch thing. But what I'm saying is that what do they want? And if they make that deal with DeJounte Murray, that's it. That's the deal that they make. They're not going to make another deal. I don't think the Knicks do another big deal. I think their big deal was OG Anunoby. That was their big deal. They're going to wait till this summer to make a monster move. I think that's what they're waiting for. And we don't know who's going to become available. We don't know what team is going to be willing to make a deal. We don't know. And I think the Knicks are holding their cards for that. GD said, he's a mean, intense dog. Don't tell me that Knicks couldn't use somebody like that. Agreed. But he's expensive, man. And are you willing to pay everything now? All right, let me ask you something, GZD. I'm just throwing it out there. Would you rather have DeJounte Murray or would you have Devin Booker? I'm just saying. Or Spider. Who would you rather have? Atlanta Lions said the Nets are morons. Heard a report that someone offered 5 firsts and they denied it. They think Mikel's LeBron. Absolute clowns for running a show across the river. Yo, listen, man. They gave up a lot to get him, man. And so I think that they want something back in return, man. They want draft picks. They want capital. They want it all. So that's what I'm saying. If they're asking for 5 for Mikal Bridges, right? What is Atlanta asking for DeJounte Murray? What? Because to me, they're equal in talent and skill set. So you know Atlanta's asking for something crazy. Chevy says if LBJ was on this team tonight, they could have had double. Yes, they wouldn't have been able to double him, but if OG Anunoby or Randall was there, they wouldn't have been able to do that either. You know what I'm saying? So LeBron's a Hall of Famer. To me, he's the second greatest player ever. I actually kind of put him behind Kareem. I might have to say third. I got Jordan 1, Kareem 2, and LeBron third. True story. So, but he's old, man. I think he's finished. He's trying to hold on just for his son, but he's not the same guy. He's just not. Now, if you're talking about LeBron James that was with the Heat, that's something different. But he's not the same guy. He's just not. And I'm not willing to give up everything because the Lakers are going to want everything for him. I'm not doing that. Alberto Ramos, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. GGD says DJ can go without taking more than 15 shots, plays defensive playmaker. Listen, him and Mikal Bridges are basically like the same player, man. I think Mikal Bridges is a little bit better because he's bigger. But DeJounte Murray's that guy. I love him. But what I'm saying is that they won a lot of money for him, man. And so does the Nets for Mikal Bridges. So what I'm saying is this. The Knicks probably feel like they can do something bigger this summer. They're not making another big move, man. Their big move was already made when they gave up 2 of their top dogs for OG Anunoby. Next time I say it comes down to awkward to award Murray was an all-star. Bridges just hasn't been Murray. I may advantage Murray. Okay, I can see that. I don't have a problem with that. Next 100 GM said Herb Jones is the piece. He wants Herb Jones here bad. Alberto Ramos said, I'm so proud of this team to lose the way they did today with 3 starters and 1 major bench player. Hey, we have the team. We may need just 1 small addition to get us over. Agreed. We just got to bring back our reinforcements, man. Get another guy like Alec Burks, which I'm okay with, to back up that second unit. You have Randall back, OG back, and Big Mitch come back for the playoffs. I think we'll be good to go. Big Taz said we just need to get healthy, man. That's all. Agreed, man. Agreed. Listen, this all-star break ain't coming. I know these guys are counting down the days, man. They're like, yo, when is this break coming up, man? Like GZD, I don't see right. Yeah, Herb Jones is tough, man. Listen, him and Mikal. Listen, Mikal Bridges is listen, guys. Let me tell you something. How big Mikel's about 6'8", man. 6'8". He could play the 3. He could play the 2. and he can guard the one. He's a legit 3D wing if there ever was one, man. Herb Jones is the same type of guy. You bring a guy like that to the Knicks, we're in a chip. True story. Those guys are perfect tips players. Nah, he's bigger than that. He's bigger than that next GM. He's bigger than that. Trust me, he's bigger than that. I play with my peoples. I've seen him before. My peoples is about 6'5", 6'6". Played on the same team together in college. I see Mikal. Mikal's bigger than that. He's about 6'7", 6'8", man. He's big, man. He's big and he's long. Pause. So you know what I'm saying? So those are different type of guys at the top of the wing like that. You know what I'm saying? To play the 3 or the 2 and the 1. He could guard all, you know what I mean? So he's like OG Anunoby, but a little bit more agile. Right? So you have him, you put him at the 2, OG Anunoby, Randall, Mitch. Oh, man. Oh, man, you got Josh Hart coming off the bench and DiVincenzo. I'm telling you, man, we will be a problem in this league. A problem. Albert Ramos said no LeBron. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not doing that. Next 100 GM said, I got a picture for you. I'm going to send it on Twitter. Appreciate that, sir. Yeah, send me a direct message, man. Appreciate you, sir. Efran says, draft Bronny next year, then LBJ will opt out to play with his son. No, man. No. No, I'm not bringing that guy here, man. I'm just not. He's going to upset the apple cart, man. Can't do that. I like exactly how we're building. I'm not willing to give up everything for a guy that's going to be here for like maybe a year or two. We can't do that. Albert Ramos says, Nick family in the chat room, right? Support the L. Agree, man. Agree. Listen, tough loss, man. Tough loss. Listen, guys, we're shorthanded, man. We're shorthanded. This is bound to happen. So I just hope this OG Anunoby thing is not that bad. I'm a little worried about that. Rhymes got a hyperextended knee, so I don't know how long he's going to be out. You know what I mean? So we're pretty banged up right here. So we got to kind of see if we could fight through this and try to get some stability here, because it can get a little crazy. We got top teams we're facing coming up the next 5 teams out of 7 games. The next 5 teams, the next 5 games out of 7, we're playing top teams, man. So we got to kind of be, be careful here. We have to. All right, guys. But listen, let me get up out of here, man. So I'll be back Tuesday for the Memphis game so we can rock, talk about whether it's a win or a victory, but we got to continue to support our boys. Appreciate you guys coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. If it's your first time coming through, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right. Also, too, if it's your first time coming by and you're watching this on replay, leave comments and please subscribe. All right. I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Let's go Knicks. Peace.